Hey guys, what's up? This is B coming to you from Guns and Accessories today. So I'm going to do a little bit of an ammo score video for you today. This is probably one of the most fun ammo scores that I've ever been a part of, and it's not even my ammo score. So let me explain what happened here. So this actually happened yesterday. Today is Sunday, November 30th, 2014. This happened last night, Saturday night, November 29th, 2014. What happened is my youngest son is sick, and I was having to go to Walmart to get some medicine for him. And it was one of those things where it wasn't me going for ammo and trying to find some other reason to go to Walmart to make it worthwhile. It was, I really had a legitimate reason to go there. He needed some medicine. I was going there to get medicine for him, and of course while I'm there I'm going to check for ammo. This stuff is still showing limited stock on my Brass Badger app, this 222 stuff that I scored the night before on Friday night, on Black Friday. So it's still showing limited stock. I was just gonna walk in the back and just check to see if there was any there. If there was there, I was gonna buy a box, but I really wasn't that motivated to buy any 22 ammo last night. I bought myself a scope, well, for Christmas yesterday morning, so I decided that I probably shouldn't buy any ammo yesterday. So I wasn't really motivated to buy any ammo. As me and my son, we get to Walmart. My oldest son, as we get to Walmart, I go into the back to look at the ammo, and I notice several aisles down from sporting goods is the two sporting goods and associates. They're down working by hardware, putting some stuff on end cap or something like that. Me and him were just kind of standing around there at the ammo counter, just looking in the case and everything, and none of this was on the shelf. I was just kind of standing there for a little bit, and then the guy came over, and I'm pretty sure now that this guy is in on the ammo game. But he comes over and he says, "Do you want some of this 22?" And none of this was on the shelf. And I couldn't see any. I said, "Oh, well, what do you have?" And he said, "Oh, well, we have some little 50-round boxes." Like I said, I wasn't very motivated yesterday, so I only looked on the Brass Badger app. This was the only thing that was showing limited stock. I didn't check on the Walmart app, so I didn't know what else was in. And I said, "Oh, well, what do you have?" And he said, "Oh, we have these little Thunderbolts." And he had the little break pack sitting down, just the little box sitting down on the ground right behind the counter, behind the register. And he started opening the box, and he brought out the big box of Thunderbolt, and he said, "Yeah, we just have these little 50-round boxes right here, $3 or $4 a box." Which I know he was lying about that, and I know that he knows it's not $3 or $4 a box. So what he was trying to do is he was trying to discourage me from buying any of that ammo. I said, "Nah, I don't want any of that." I said, "But can I buy one of the big boxes?" And he's like, "No, we can't. That won't even scan through." Which I knew that was a lie, because I've bought some of those, the larger, the full brick of Thunderbolt at that register right there, so I know it'll scan through. So I knew he was lying about that. But like I said, I wasn't very motivated to buy yesterday. I wasn't in the mood to fight. I just didn't feel like I needed to spend the money. So whenever he said all I can get is the little 50-round box, I said, "Nah, I'm not even worried about that." So I just left, and so I just told myself, just forget it. You know, let your mind be calm about this, because usually on that kind of stuff, my mind would be racing forever about that. But I just told myself, forget it, just walk on, just don't worry about it. So I did that, and I did a pretty good job of it. Left, we got our shopping done there. Then we had to go take care of a couple other things. As I'm headed back to my house, my brother texts me and says ammo score, and I knew he really didn't want any of this 222 stuff, because I talked to him the day before about this, and you know, I showed you on that video there was 8 of these in stock. I told him there was 80 in stock, and he wasn't interested, so he didn't go and get any of that. So I knew he really wasn't interested in this. So when he texted me ammo score, I was like, what in the world? So I called him right up and said, "What'd you get?" And this is what he got. So you can see 11/29/2014. This is Saturday night at 6:52. So we got the Thunderbolts, 1967 a brick. So I forget what that comes out to, $1.96 or $1.97 per 50, which makes this stuff pretty cheap. Without tax, it's right under 4 cents a round this way. So whenever he scored that, like I said, this is not even my ammo score. I got this from him today. I'm going to take it back to him tonight. But it was so much fun for me to realize that he scored this stuff out from underneath that guy's nose that was trying to protect me from getting this. The guy I was talking about, like I said, he's in on the ammo game. He was trying to protect this for himself so he could get it, and my brother ended up scoring it. So here's a story my brother told, and we didn't know any of this was in stock. You know, I scored some of this stuff several weeks ago, and since I bought it in the big package, it didn't scan out the small ones, so the small ones still show in stock. Before I even scored this stuff myself, I just rarely checked on Thunderbolt. And now, especially since this stuff always shows availability unknown, I just never check it. So I didn't know this was in stock. I hadn't talked to my brother. He didn't know it was in stock either. This just all happened by chance on this. He said he came into the store and he couldn't have been in the store 15 or 20 minutes after I was there. So it's what he said happened is he came in and he went back to Sporting Goods and he saw the little brake pack sitting down back behind the cash register also, and he opened it up and these boxes were in there. Well, he said right about the time he saw these in there, there was several guys that came over and one was looking at guns, one was looking at ammo and stuff, and so my brother just decided to just try to play it cool and just walk on and not really alert anybody that this stuff was there. So he said he walked on down the ways down to toys and was looking at Legos for a little while. After he did that, he said he walked back over there and then there was nobody there. There wasn't any of the guys who were there looking at guns and stuff. There was no associates over there. And he looked and sure enough, this stuff was still on the ground. So he said he called for an associate. I guess he walked over to the paint or somewhere and they called for an associate. And it wasn't the guy who came back over there. It was the girl. I think I saw that. Well, I know I saw that guy as I was leaving the store a little bit earlier. I saw him up at McDonald's, so he probably was on break while this was going down. But they called for the associate. The girl came back, and my brother said, "Well, there's some 22 right there on the floor." And she's like, "Why is that right there?" And he said, "I'd like to get that if I could." And she doesn't know what's going on here, so she sold him. And this is a different girl that sold me these big boxes. She didn't know what this was, so she sold him. She sold him these 3 boxes. This was probably one of the most fun ammo scores that I've ever been involved with, except for probably my first M22 ammo score. This, like I said, this was an awesome ammo score.